Well, as we mentioned earlier, Austin East Magnet High School moving to online learning for the entire week. KCS saying the decision was made in an effort to be sensitive to the concerns of families and staff who are grieving after a student was shot and killed last Friday while he was leaving school. Austin East students will return to the classroom on Monday, the 22nd. Meantime, counselors will be available for the school, or at the school rather, for any student who may want or need support. And Austin East parents and community leaders sharing their concerns about recent gun violence in the community, as well as how they're helping their children cope with the loss of one of their peers. WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Jordan Brown joins us now with more tonight. Jordan.
Well, Bo, it's been a rough couple of days for the East Knoxville community. Austin East parents are sharing how they're helping their kids through this traumatic time, and one local community leader is calling for people to be more vocal.
He was 16.
After the murder of an Austin East student, Austin East parents are facing the harsh reality of the what ifs.
We're maybe 15 years old, and if he wasn't virtual, like, what would that have looked like with him coming home, because we only live about a block and a half away from the school?
I definitely think closing school for the remainder of the week was an appropriate action. I know that the students need time to process it. The teachers definitely need time to process it.
Parents say in order to see change, the root of the problem has to be addressed.
The problem in our community is gun violence. The solution is how, like, we handle it or whatever, or I guess the antidote specifically right now, the Band-Aid over the bullet hole is how do we handle this? How do we address the trauma?
Addressing gun violence in East Knoxville is exactly why Lawrence Williams opened the Safe Haven Empowerment House, to keep people off the streets and out of trouble. But he says his efforts to make his community a safer place can only go so far if he's doing it alone.
There's a lot of broken trust between the police and the community. But we as the community in whole, we got to step up. If you know something, say something.
As Austin East students prepare to return to school on Monday, parents are using this week to help them cope.
We've been talking about it. I'm trying to make sure that they are okay with going back to school, being on campus, that they're comfortable walking around after school.
The healing starts now, but these parents know it'll be a long road. In the meantime, they're asking for peace and patience.
Please do not place the blame on the staff at Austin East. They are doing everything in their power that they can to teach your children, console them, and keep them safe.
And just a reminder, Knox County Schools has made counselors available at the high school for any student who may want or need support. Bo?
All right, Jordan, thank you. Well, tonight, authorities still trying to find whoever shot the teen. Knoxville Mayor India Kincannon echoing the need now for witnesses to step up and help investigators.
We have a young man who was killed while I was coming home from school. And as a parent myself, I know that I would be asking if my child had seen something, I would go with her and support her in her effort to share that information with law enforcement. If you don't feel comfortable sharing it directly with KPD, talk to your teacher, talk to your counselor, talk to your pastor. The information can be shared confidentially. We appreciate and need that information to protect innocent lives and stop the violence.
Knoxville police say surveillance video near the scene revealed there were, quote, numerous people who likely witnessed all or some of the shooting, most of which appearing to be fellow Austin East students. At last check, KPD says no witnesses have come forward, though, with information. Investigators again are asking that any student, parent, or community member with information to contact the Knoxville Police Department at 865-215-7212.